Hey everyone, let's take a quick trip around the world and catch up on some of the big headlines shaping our global future. First up, China and the European Union are smoothing things over. Beijing just announced it's normalizing ties with the European Parliament, even lifting sanctions on German lawmaker Reinhard Bütikofer. Why does this matter? Well, with a summit coming up in July, both sides are hoping for stronger economic and legislative cooperation. In a world where trade tensions can escalate fast, this is a big step towards stability, at least for now. Meanwhile, down in South Africa, the G20 Finance Summit is underway. Finance leaders from the world's largest economies are tackling some huge problems: global debt, development financing, and trade disputes. They're also talking climate change, especially after the US pulled out of the Just Energy Transition Partnership. One big focus is updating the common framework to help countries manage debt, and finding new ways for development banks to support climate action. It's not flashy, but these decisions can influence everything from the price of gas to how fast developing nations can grow. In West Asia, tensions are as high as ever. Former US President Trump says there's no rush to engage Iran, keeping everyone guessing about America's next move. Meanwhile, things on the ground are getting worse. Reports say that child malnutrition in Gaza has doubled just in the past few weeks. At the same time, Israel launched airstrikes on Damascus, and Russian forces struck a shopping center in Ukraine. There's a lot of suffering, and unfortunately no signs of these conflicts cooling off. Switching gears to the economy, Americans are feeling the heat from tariffs. US inflation ticked up to 2.7% in June, driven by new tariffs that are pushing costs higher for households, businesses, and even global bond markets. Treasury yields are now above 5%, and the Federal Reserve is hinting at more tightening ahead. If you're wondering why your groceries or loan payments cost more, these are some of the reasons why. Let's talk sports, specifically football and climate change. The recent FIFA Club World Cup in the US highlighted how extreme heat is starting to affect big events. There's a real push now to make sure matches at the 2026 World Cup in North America are scheduled to beat the worst heat. It's a new challenge for global sports, and it's not going away. And a quick look at business and real estate before we wrap up. In Africa, hotel franchising is on the rise, opening the door for more travel and jobs. The UK is debating a ban on upward-only rent reviews for commercial properties, which could help small businesses. Over in France, logistics leasing is bouncing back, a positive sign for Europe's recovery. That's your whirlwind tour of world affairs. If you want to dig deeper, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.